Stratford, slightly different. I mean, the fact that Shakespeare was at a time when everything was changing. And when this was built in 1500, we have a wattle and daub guild chapel well before that, but Mr. Hugh Clopton, who the man who built the bridge, and in fact, when you go down to Hermitage Church, I'll show you the clerestory windows in the back, which I think had everything to do with Hugh Clopton's money as well. This was all provided by Hugh Clopton. He decided that there wasn't good enough wattle and daub guild chapel. You had to have a Cotswold stone one instead, and that's what he got. And when it was completed in 1500, every single one of these plinths here had statues in them. The walls were highly decorated, and the floor, the ceiling, and here, especially over the chancel top here, we have what is known as colloquially the doom. This is in fact the day of judgment. This is what happens to you if you, when you die. You've got to imagine a statue of the Christ on the cross, leaning over the front of us here. And on his right and our left, you can see them all popping out of their coffins into paradise. So this is, they've stuck with the straight and narrow. This is where they're going to go. They're going to go to paradise. I'm sure you know in the Bible. In John, it says, "Our Father's house has many mansions." Literally depicted in the drawing there is the mansions that's mentioned in John. So there you are. That's it. So having a great time. That's wonderful stuff. Unfortunately, if you don't stick to the straight and narrow, you end up on the side. And you really don't want to be there, because luckily a lot of it's obscure, but boy, there's some pretty nasty things happen to you there. Don't go there. And you've got to remember, in 1500 there was no English version of the Bible. In fact, that was sacrilege to doing no anything. If you had an organisation called the Lollards who were keen on doing everything, saying prayers in English, whatever, a lot of them were averse to saying the heresy. If you could say the Lord's Prayer in English in 1500, you were in big trouble. That was the church's job. But then we have, of course, had the Reformation. And if you couldn't say the Lord's Prayer in English in 1600, you would be in trouble. So that's how things changed over 100 years. And, but this, of course, was done under the Guild of the Holy Cross when the Catholics were running the town. And in fact, you see the pillars there underneath the cross. We think that's probably the Catholic idea of purgatory. There's a couple of people there under the cross. We don't quite know whether they're going to go that side or that side. And in fact, a lot of people think that's what the old King Hamlet is doing. He's hadn't killed without saying his last wishes, and just killed him in the garden with poison in his ear. And so it's up to the boy Hamlet to sort things out downstairs, so he did get that side and not that side. So it's an interpretation, why not? And but it's all Catholic teaching, and the Catholic stories, the Bible stories, were passed down to the word of that from Dad, or from the vicar, or from these murals around the wall. And we're going to talk about this, but the mural on the right-hand side of the wall is Thomas the Word of Catholic people. Now, I told you, it's obvious, isn't it? The one on the other side is slightly easier to see, because you can see the breast of the dragon and the tail. This is St. George being the dragon. Not Bible stories, these, but they are Catholic stories, no doubt about that. And of course, that was what the Protestants did not like when we were talking about it. And so, when Edward VI came to the throne, they had to make sure that you had white walls here and wooden seats. The seats would be facing into the chancel court, but white walls and wooden seats. So the whitewash came out to cover up all these murals on the walls, and the statues were taken down. And the man who paid 2 shillings, according to our archives in Stratford, that paid the man to come in and whitewash these walls out was none other than John Shakespeare as the Lord. And we're pretty certain he didn't think much of that, because that's the most people think he was a Catholic. He was bailiff in 1568, of course, John Shakespeare, and he was a very, very well-respected member of the community. There's no doubt about that. We know that because he was, we think, being a Catholic, all the Catholics were being marginalised, pushed out. And but John Shakespeare was the only one that they thought we wouldn't mind having him around, but he wasn't coming. He refused to come because he had no backing on the council. I mean, you could work your own interpretation out and think of your own ways of getting into that. But certainly, it's an interesting idea as to why John Shakespeare was still an Lord member and still kept on as an Lord member. But the archives keep saying he was married, and eventually they fell up and kicked him off. But they didn't do it. They were very, very reluctant to do it. So they obviously liked him, you know. But so we don't quite know why it may have been and so he certainly wasn't the one who wanted to happen. This whitewashing did not destroy these murals. The whitewash actually just covered them up. Because of course you never knew they might be wanted again. Because Edward VI, the boy king, yes, the whole country went heavily towards Protestantism, but he died at the age of 16 as a kid. And of course the person there was Mary Tudor, daughter of Catherine of Aragon, a Catholic. And suddenly, out came the scrubbing brushes, the murals were up again, putting them back wherever they could. Suddenly it was, you wanted all this iconography again, and all these murals, and you wanted a decorated church. Mary died 5 years later. The only reason Elizabeth had claim to the throne was if the whole country went Protestant, because otherwise she would be illegitimate, that. Well, out came the whitewash, and these murals were whitewashed over again. Because they didn't know how long Elizabeth was going to last. Now, they didn't know then. She very nearly died of typhus in 1564. As she'd done so, Mary Queen of Scots came to the throne, scrubbing brushes with the again to actually make all this, because we wouldn't want that to Catholicism. But it didn't happen that way. She stuck around for quite a long time. And in fact, this whitewash was left on when the Puritans were very much in charge during just after the Civil War, the days of the Commonwealth and the interregnum. Then they didn't know that these murals were here. Had they done so, they would have destroyed them. Up and down the country, they went and destroyed whatever they could that they considered as Catholic iconography. Statues were destroyed, things were chipped off walls. It was a complete destruction of what was the Catholic culture. And but these were here, so really it was the whitewash. Very pleased to say, preserved it all for us. There's more things here actually, which you can't see behind this north wall here, behind the woodwork, is a unique dance of death. We've got 20 skeletons in 2 lines, 2 friezes, actually 24, 12 of them. And the first one, you have a king, an emperor dancing with the skeleton, and a king. And as you go down, they get lower in status. Until the bottom right-hand corner, you've got a peasant and a serf. And there are Catholic teachings basically saying, whatever status you are, you have to meet your maker. So, get rid of all your pretentiousness, because you have to meet your maker. Why we cover your arm, I don't know. You get lottery money for storing these things. Probably, people don't want to come in with 24 skeletons. That might have something to do with the stained glass window here, which is 1960 stained glass window, but that's Stratford history in a nutshell, really. We've got the boy with the man there, that's Thomas Jones, the man who in 1480 set up a school here. The next man is Hugh Proctor, who provided money for this, and the bridge, and I think the first two windows at Holy Trinity. In the middle is Robert the Stratford, who was the first master to build the Holy Cross, who ran the town, and was also a vicar of Holy Trinity Church. He found the money through the guild to rebuild Holy Trinity Church, which is right behind him there, with no spire. Shakespeare didn't even know the spire, we've got a spire there now. He became eventually dean of Canterbury Cathedral. His brother, John, was Archbishop. Next door is the boy king, Edward VI, who gave us our charter 6 days before he died. With our charter in 1553, and the man who did it and pushed that through was the Lord Protector at the time, the Duke of Northumberland, John Dudley, who actually happened to be Earl of Warwick, and he was Lord of the Manor there at Stratford, so it was a handy guy to have around. He didn't last long, because of course after Edward VI died, 6 days later after signing the contract, the piece of paper which gave the Stratford citizens the right to run their own business. Once he died, it was John Dudley who tried to put Lady Jane Grey on the throne, and the Dudley family most of them found themselves in the Tower, and most of them died actually in the Tower, they got executed. The one who survived was the eldest one, not the eldest, was that the 5th down, I think. It was Ambrose Dudley, who under Elizabeth got Warwick Castle back again and became Earl of Warwick, and became Lord of the Manor again. And the only other who survived was Robert Dudley, who of course was Elizabeth's favourite. So the Dudley family were very, very strong, very, very strong in Elizabeth's day. So we were lucky to have John Dudley around before he got executed to give us the charter, which is good news. Let's leave it to the